Welcome back, rock fans. From wherever you are in the world, you are welcome to the halls of the music people and journeys and our new rock album review show. Welcome to Trish, welcome to William and to Simon, part of the original crew. That we are still here today. Dom and Pete could make it today. This is episode 3 for the month, and we are reviewing the amazing Blackbriar and 1,000 Little Deaths. Now, we reviewed Blackbriar before, and with Dark Euphony, and it scored a 4.4. It was took everybody by surprise because of her wonderful vocals. Now, whose vocals do we admire the most? It's only the gruff Simon. So we're going to start there. Simon, Blackbriar. You remember Blackbriar and this amazing operatic kind of voice.
I mean, who could forget? I mean, I mostly had. No, that's true. I do. Again, I talked to Nigel about this during the week, but like, there's nothing per se wrong with this album. Really mulling my words on this one. I think I just wasn't in the mood for listening to like so many of these sort of like extended sort of almost ballady songs at the moment. It felt like there was quite a lot of it. I don't feel like there was enough variety throughout the album for me for what she was doing, but it's still like the band's still amazing. She still has a phenomenal voice. I think, I don't know, just something slightly misses the mark on this one for me, unfortunately. Which is a shame, because it's amazing otherwise. But yeah, like, I don't even have a particularly standout track on this one either, because I normally do pick one out in particular, like maybe Floriography. But yeah, apart from that, like, I enjoy what the band does, but this album in particular, I just don't think is going to stay with me. And I'm more curious to see what else they do. Maybe I just need to come back and listen to it at another time when we don't have quite so many other, like, you know, big smashing albums on the same month. But yeah, there you go.
So, William. Now, the lead singer's name is his quality name. Obviously, you know, for us, we're going to chuckle away and giggle, but because Dutch is so fine. Her name is Zora Koch. Now, you, my friend, along with Dave, remember that you were laying on your bed listening to Zora Koch, and dreaming away with your headphones on her with her incredible vocals.
I forgot about that episode.
Yes, we were.
You're lying on the bed with Dave in absolute heaven over Zora's incredible. Did it have the same effect on you again?
It's similarly to Simon. It didn't hit the same way their other two albums did. Obviously, we went into their last album, me knowing them already, having heard their previous album before then. And it hit so well. It was, you know, vocals were so gorgeous. There was just enough instrumental to complement it without it actually sort of taking over and almost becoming the forefront. I can't find I'm not musically intelligent to find the words to why I don't find it the same, but it's just not the other ones. Like, the instrumentals for me seem more apparent in your face, which takes away from her voice. There's not enough tracks that have that sort of level of mystery and just the sense of wonder that the other ones had, where you could instantly transport you the second she starts singing. That's not to say she's not still incredible. Her voice it does sing to you, man. It is scarily good, and I still had a phenomenal time listening to it. It's still an incredibly solid album. But again, it's like me of Halestorm, just saying that they had an album that was up here. So meeting that level again it's so difficult. But it's just not quite perfection, but it's still pretty darn good.
Now, Some say she's not perfection, but she's still pretty darn good. We say she's pretty darn good and she's perfect.
Oh
Chris.
God, no, I'm not. I'm going with Will and Simon on this one. There's no mistaking the distinct sound of Blackbriar with the lead signature vocals, which are hypnotic in this album of gothic music and lyrics on death. The album is solid for this band and doesn't see them faltering, keeping true to what they love. One track that stood out for me was A Last Sigh of Bliss. This album does deliver for fans and may gain new ones to their following, but for me personally, it didn't grab me in the way that I had hoped it would. Like their previous album, A Dark Euphony, which I loved. And I think maybe I had expectations for this new one that I shouldn't have. I did enjoy it, but it wasn't up there for me on a listening level.
Well, as you know, I like clean vocals. As you know, I love operatic symphonic rock. So of all the albums, I think I was probably maybe looking forward to this the most, because Zora's voice, it's just heaven. I mean, literally, vocals. If you're looking for clean symphonic kind of rock vocals, she's up there. I mean, I know they've actually looking at the wiki supported Epica and Halestorm and various kind of big bands as well in the past, and she can definitely compete or be on that sort of level as well. And however, I can see the way that her vocals are, and actually, what I disagree a little bit with Will, because I think the last album was really all about her voice, and I felt more. There was more interaction with the music on this one as well, and less so about at some point her voice took a little bit of a backstep to some of the music as well, which I really appreciated. I absolutely loved this album. Green Light Across the Bay was just repeat, just fantastic. Absolutely loved the album, loved her voice. I actually, in some respects, think it was better than Dark Euphony. I think overall, I loved it.
Ooh.
Absolutely loved it. I thought it was a terrific album, and I could listen to her voice all day. Brilliant. Right, will it be enough? Will it get? The sound of it is going to be a tough ask to get over 4.4, which was a Dark Euphony. But let's find out if it does get into our Hall of Fame then. Simon, let's start with you.
I gave it a 3.5.
Boo! Hiss, William.
For the second time today, a very respectable 4.
Wowzers! Trish.
I, with Simon, gave it a 3.5.
Well, there'd be no disguising the fact that Pete hated this album, and it was a complete opposite because he hates Dutch.
Molten of metal.
He hates Dutch symphonic rock. It's his total nemesis, isn't it? Like mine is metalcore.
Dutch makes the worst music, and I hate it all.
I hate it all. But anyway, he gave this a 0, so it's going to be an easy one to. I know, right? Not even a mark. Not even.
I'm glad you're not here, Pete.
I know, right?
Bash.
Dom liked the album. He also gave it a 4. So, a 5 from me would put this album into our Hall of Fame. Well, let's not beat around the bush, because it's going to get a 5 and gets a 4 and gets into our Hall of Fame. So who knows? Maybe I'll even slip this in as a wild card. Who knows? But there's so many good guys. Who knows? 46th album of 124 albums of the year. 118th album of all time. So it didn't quite get into our top 100. But still, what a terrific album, and we thoroughly enjoyed it. What do you think? What do you think on Zora's voice? Do you agree with me? Do you just disagree? Leave your comments below. Hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you very much. And keep on rocking, and tune in for the next episode. Goodbye for now.
Bye.